What is up, YouTube? It is Onion Bomb here, and welcome back to our NFL week by week game predictions. We got the Sunday games for you guys, predicting all the 1 o'clock games all the way to Sunday Night Football. I am being joined by Steven. We got Isaiah, Jimmy, Bull, and Madden's picks all on deck. If you missed our Thursday Night Football predictions, be sure to check that out because before we predicted the game, we went over our overall standings and how we did the previous week, so you want to keep up with that. First game up today, 1 o'clock game. We got the Packers at the Jaguars. I'm going with the Packers in this one. I know the Jaguars are coming off a pretty good win, but it was against New England. It was in London, and they're just still a 2-win team. The Packers, I think, are much better than the Jaguars. I'm not seeing the upset here, and in fact, I am actually going to be taking the Packers minus 4.5 for the Onion spread of the week. I think they can win this by at least a touchdown, at least more than a field goal. So yeah, I like the spread here, so give me the Packers, and the Packers spread gonna be the Onion spread of the week.
I will also be taking the Packers.
Zaya is going with the Packers as well. Jimmy is going with the Packers. Also, the Bull taking the Packers. And right off the rip, Madden is going to have us all in on the Green Bay Packers 24-13. Next up, we have Cardinals at Dolphins. Initially, this was kind of an easy pick for me, but I believe Tua is actually making his return. He's at least practicing. I'm going to take the Cardinals still, but with Tua, I believe this one could go either way. But yeah, I think maybe the Dolphins might need to get their groove back. Cardinals are pretty unpredictable. One week they can win, the other week they can get destroyed and blown out. So, the Dolphins could rain on them. We'll see though. Give me the Cardinals though.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because if Tua comes back, I think the Dolphins are a slight favorite at least. But if Tua is not there, which you said he's just practicing, right?
Yeah, I think he's set to return, but I'm not sure if it's 100%.
It's not 100% though.
I don't believe. Maybe.
Yeah. Either way, though, this is pretty much a coin toss. So, but I'm gonna go with the Dolphins either way, with Tua or no Tua.
Zaya's going with the Cardinals. Jimmy is going to go with the Dolphins. And he is taking the over on this game. This is the over of the week. Or the over is at 46.5. He says Tua plus Hill is back with a lot of exclamation points. The Bull is going with the Cardinals. Madden's going to go with the Cardinals as well. The score is 28-16. Alright, next up, we have a divisional matchup. We have the Jets at the Patriots. Not the best matchup. 3 wins between both these teams. Interesting that Drake May is now playing for the Patriots because given his situation, he's doing pretty good, I think. He's looking pretty good. Definitely someone they need to build around. Maybe a little bit of a bright future, but the now is kind of spooky. I'm going with the Jets. I I think Devontae Adams and Aaron do get it going. Just against the Steelers defense, after just learning the playbook, I think it was a little bit tall of a task. But I think they'll beat the Patriots here. So give me the Jets.
I'll be taking the Jets as well.
Isaiah's going with the Jets as well. Jimmy also taking the Jets, Jets. The Bull is going to be taking the Jets. And Madden is going to make us all in on the Jets 28-17. Next up, we have another divisional one coming from the AFC North. We got Ravens at the Browns. I'm going with the Ravens. They're playing some great football. They're putting up mad points, killing teams. The Browns playing some pretty bad football. Deshaun's now out for the year. Not that it really matters because he was playing pretty bad to begin with. I mean, Nick Chubb's back. That's one thing for the Browns, but I just don't see any way they win this. They have yet to put up 20 points in 2024, and it is week 8.
Well, look, this matchup is horrid. The Ravens I despise, and the Browns, of course, are the Browns. They suck, as per usual. So, but the Ravens, they're just the superior organization and team. So I have to go with the Ravens.
Isaiah is also going to be taking the Ravens here. Jimmy is going to follow suit as well. The Bull, though, going with the Browns. Madden also going with the Browns. 31-17. Not accounting for the Deshaun Watson injury, but like I mean, like
31 points for the Browns.
that would be a first in 2024. Only 17 for the Ravens. Yeah, that would. I don't know when we're against Madden and the Bull, I'm not gonna. I like our odds.
Yeah, that you need to find the stats on that. When all 4 of us are against the Bull and Madden.
All right, next up, we have a pretty good game as long as both teams can get going. But there has been some stallenness from both of them at some points during the season. But recently, they're both kind of getting going again somewhat, maybe. We have the Eagles at the Bengals. Both of these teams, their offenses are, pretty good players, but just sometimes they just struggle to put up points. Eagles more so have came back a bit as they just pretty much demolished the Giants. Bengals, they beat the Browns, but only by a touchdown, so a little spooky. I'm going with the Eagles in this one. I just think they're playing a bit better right now and are kind of the better team. Yeah, I think defense is the number one factor here. I like the Eagles defense to get a little bit more stops than the Bengals defense does. So, give me Eagles.
I will be taking the Eagles also.
Zaya is going with the Eagles as well. Jimothy is actually going to take the Bengals. The Bull is going with the Bengals as well. Madden Madden is going with the Eagles, but lower scoring than maybe you'd think. 21-15. One of the biggest facts Isaiah ever has spit is all the AFC South does is play each other. Because I swear, every week we have an AFC South matchup. This week we got the Colts at Texans, and give me the Texans. Just straight up, they're the better team, and the Colts. They're all right, but their defense can be pretty bad. It's held up a little bit last week, but the Dolphins, who without Tua can't really put up too many points. And then the Titans. So I think this is gonna be their best offense they faced in a while. And yeah, Colts just struggle. So give me the Texans.
Yeah, I am taking the Texans as well.
Isaiah's going with the Texans. Jimmy is going with the Texans as well. The Bull is gonna go with the Colts. So there's the all-in dream dead, but Madden would kill it anyhow because Madden's going with the Colts. 42-14. Jeez, oh man. Alright, next up we have a very easy matchup. At least it should be. This would be a crazy upset. We got the Titans at the Lions. Give me the Lions. In fact, the spread on this one is a minus 10.5 to the Lions. I almost took that for the onion spread of the week. It's just, but sometimes these games are weird. The Titans defense can play pretty good sometimes, so I decided to play it safer with the Packers one, if you want to call it safer. But I was a little more confident in that one, but I really think the Lions are gonna roll here and just demolish the Titans. So give me the Lions with a lot of onion confidence behind it.
I am rolling with Motor City Dan.
Zaya is also rolling with Applebee's legend Motor City Dan. Jimmy as well going with the Lions. The Bull though going with the Titans. Madden is going with the Lions though. 31-21. For our next one, in the final 1 o'clock game, we have the Falcons at the Buccaneers. Does this seem familiar? Well, just 3 weeks ago, this was a Thursday night football matchup. This divisional rivalry is back again. That time the Falcons won a shootout, 36-30. Pardon me. I think these are two pretty decent teams for the division. I was initially kind of prepared to take the Buccaneers, but they're pretty banged up, especially with receiver. Chris Godwin's doubtful. Mike Evans dealing with a hamstring injury. So they could be without both those guys. And the Falcons already did this once. Give me the Falcons again to sweep the Bucs this season.
I will be taking the Buccaneers.
Zaya is going with the Falcons. Jimmy is also going to take the Falcons. The Bull is going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Madden is also going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 21-17. Alright, moving on to the 4 o'clock games. First up here, we have the Saints at the Chargers. Chargers played Monday night and lost a heartbreaker to the Cardinals. I probably shouldn't have lost that one. Saints coming off a bye week. Last known, they were pretty injured. I don't know if the bye week changes anything or their preparation. I don't really know, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers here. I think they'll be trying to look to bounce back, and the Saints just, even with injuries, without injuries, sorry, aren't the greatest of teams.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going with the Chargers as well.
Uh, Zaya's going with the Chargers as well. Um, Jimmy is going with the Chargers. The Bulldogs going to take the Saints. Madden going with the Chargers. 31-10. All right, next up we have a pretty interesting and pretty decent matchup. Got the Bills at the Seahawks. Bills coming in at 5-2. Seahawks coming in at 4-3. Seahawks coming off a pretty good win against the Falcons. Very good win. And the Bills coming off a very good win against the Titans. I could see either team winning this, but I think the Bills are a bit better of a team, so I'm gonna lean their way. Give me the Bills.
I'm going with the Bills as well.
Zaya is gonna go with the Seahawks. Jimmy is gonna take the Bills. The Bull is gonna take the Bills. Madden also gonna take the Bills. 35-17. All right, next up we have a very good matchup actually. We have the Bears at Commanders. Caleb Williams versus Jaden Daniels, maybe? Jaden Daniels is questionable, injured last game, missed the whole game, but Marcus Mariota fit right in. Hopefully this is the first overall pick versus I think the second overall pick, and both these quarterbacks are looking like pretty good, looking like the future. If you had to pick one, I'd say Jaden Daniels looks better, but Caleb Williams isn't looking bad as well. Overall, though, both these teams are doing pretty good. I'm gonna go with the Bears in this one, though, especially if there's some injury going on with Jaden Daniels. Regardless if he plays or not, if there may be some banged up action, we'll see. And if the Bears can continue what they were, doing, what they had before the bye week here, I think they even have a chance to be the better team in this matchup. So give me the Bears.
Going with the Bears.
The Bears. Uh, Zaya is Zaya is not only going to take the Bears, but he's going to guarantee the Bears beat the Commanders. Jimmy though's going with the Commanders. The Bulls also going to take the Commanders. Madden is going to go with the Bears, though. Score 13-7. Definitely a bit low scoring than what people would think and would want. All right, next up we have the Chiefs at the Raiders. Another easy one. Give me the Chiefs. I don't see this Raiders team upsetting the Chiefs. Chiefs are undefeated, only undefeated team in the league. Mahomes isn't playing his best ball at all. Travis Kelce doesn't even have a touchdown, but this team's winning, so it can't go against them, especially during against the Raiders. They made me pay last week, so not doing that. Give me the Chiefs.
I'll be taking the Chiefs.
yeah, just can't really go against this team until further notice, low key. Uh, Zaya's going with the Chiefs as well. Jimmy is going with the Chiefs. Uh, the Bull is going with the Chiefs. And we are all in on the Kansas City Chiefs. Madden score is 30-14. All right, next up we have the 2015 Super Bowl rematch. Panthers at Broncos. About 10 years since that Super Bowl, and does it show because these are not the best teams anymore. However, I do believe that the Broncos have been pretty surprising, at least to me. They are actually 4-3. So Bo Nix is looking all right, but I think it's mainly that Broncos defense and Sean Payton. I am going with the Broncos here. I think they'll beat the Panthers. Panthers have struggled even with Andy Dolan. They can maybe put up some points, but it's not the greatest team. So give me the Broncos.
I will be taking the Broncos as well.
Zaya is also going to take the Broncos. Jimmy is going with the Broncos. The Bull is going with the Broncos as well. And for about, I think, at least the third, maybe fourth time today, we are all in on the Denver Broncos. Madden score is 31-28. They do have it a close one.
Yeah, when you said that this was the Super Bowl in 2015 and it's really shown, I was like, wow, yeah, damn, that was like 10 years ago and it really has shown.
Yeah.
Like, I totally forgot this was a Super Bowl matchup.
All right. Last up for this video, we have Sunday Night Football, and it is who can choke in the playoffs worst bowl. We have the Cowboys at 49ers. Both of these teams, I'd say preseason, were expected to be better, a lot better. Um, yeah, 3-4 for the 49ers, 3-3 for the Dallas Cowboys. These were projected to be like two of the top teams in the NFC, and now they're both just kind of mid. Like, not bad. They can win, but not great. Both of them have struggles. 49ers, though, are getting hit with the injury bug. Now Brandon Ayuk is out for the season, but injuries are all part of the game. I am actually going with the Cowboys with this one. I almost went the Niners, but I don't know. They're just not playing the best. I think I, I don't know. I think the Dallas offense cooks at least enough to win.
Yeah, this matchup has two teams that are overhyped every year. The 49ers always seem to have the injury bug the most. Am I going crazy when I say that? I feel like almost every year they have a big
Uh,
a
the,
big injury bug. Am I
the
tweaking with that?
last at least last year they didn't. Maybe the year before too, but like that one year they like their whole starting roster was like on the IR. So yeah, they
Right.
definitely they do get injured a lot.
That's what I was thinking about. I knew it in recent years past they had like one of the seasons they had pretty much, you know, their whole offense gone. So I don't know. But and then of course, look, if you've been around the block, you know how I feel around you know how I feel about the Cowboys. But I will be taking them. So these are two overhyped teams every year. So match made in heaven, but I will be going with the Cowboys.
Isaiah says, "Who knows, man?" Dot dot dot.
Hmm.
Cowboys question mark. So he's going with the Cowboys. Jimmy's actually going with the 49ers, which isn't a bad pick. They could easily win this as well. This one really could go either way. The Bull is also going to take the Niners. Madden is going with the Niners, not by a lot though, 28-26. And one just side note about Madden, $1 billion company, but you, why am I getting kicked out for inactivity in a mode here on a single player mode? Why? How is that even happening in 2024? Almost damn near 2025. How am I getting? I should be able to keep these scores up, and I should not have to be getting kicked out 2 times a video. It should be happening. Alright, guys, that is going to put an end to our Sunday predictions. How do we do? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to see what our pick is for Monday Night Football, make sure you check out that video. If you want to see how we did, make sure you watch our upcoming Thursday Night Football video. Like we did with the last Thursday Night Football video, we'll recap the prior week's picks and our standings and whatnot. And if you missed that on this week's Thursday Night Football video, make sure you watch that. If you mix our college picks, do not just watch our other videos if you haven't. For now though, guys, that's gonna do it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that